All right, this is actually a really great question. Obviously, if we're building an electric truck, it's got to have holdback, because if you didn't have any holdback, that weight going down a hill would result in a runaway truck. Now, traditional trucks do that with their Jake brake. First, to understand that, we got to understand a little bit how a Jake brake works. What do you have in an engine? Compression strokes, valves come up, valves go down, yada, yada, yada. But basically with the Jake brake, as it comes out, it lets that compression, rather than going down, vent out, which is a lot of wasted fuel. You're essentially using the motor and burning diesel just to hold the truck back instead of producing power. You're burning fuel to take power away. All right, now let's have a look at the electric side. So an AC motor and an AC generator are about the same. They're just a big magnet spinning around some copper wire. A motor takes electrical power in, puts mechanical power out. A generator takes mechanical power in, puts electrical power out. The two are just inversed. So let's have a look at these axles on a truck. Now, if you have an electric motor powering these axles, it's acting as a motor. It's taking electrical power to make mechanical power. When this truck is coming downhill loaded, you have mechanical power, and the motor is what acting as a holdback, creating electrical power going back into your battery bank. Here you go for the specs on a Jake brake on a C15. You'll notice around 1900, you're holding back about 300 horsepower to about 400 horsepower on a 600 horsepower engine, which means that a Jake brake only holds back about 60% of the mechanical power compared to an electric motor that has all of the mechanical power. Now, in that last video we did, we broke down the torque specs on the electric drive motors according to Meritor, who makes the E-axles. And those E-axles together put out about 110,000 foot-pounds of torque, whereas the diesel on a C15 is putting out around 60,000 foot-pounds of torque, which means at 60% of the holdback, it's actually holding back about 40,000 foot-pounds of torque compared to the electric, which is going to hold back that whole 110,000. So your Jake brake is about 3 times as stronger going to electric. And unlike diesel, that's burning fuel to do the holdback on the motor, those electric motors, it's not just wasted fuel, it's acting as a generator, which then flows it to a battery bank on the truck that you can use on the uphill climb. So just rather than wasting fuel just to burn more fuel going up, you take all that stored energy, put it into your batteries, and then use it to climb the hill. So you have more power, and it's more efficient by running electric. So there you go. Instead of burning fuel to go down, you're saving fuel for the uphill side. It's way quieter, and you have 3 times the amount of holdback power.